Hello, hello. We're streaming now. So, today's task, we need to build trader houses. I'm going to be just testing my audio per usual here, and it's sounding all right, so we can begin the game. So this is let's switch on over now. This is the new area we're going to be working in. And the last stream we plotted this out, so that way we have kind of a rough estimate what we're looking to do here. And this stream, I'm going to try to fill this out. And what I think I want to do is turn this into trader houses. And that's going to be a little challenging with the space. But I think what I can do is, if I move this back one more block, it might give me the room I need. And if I also move this forward, so yeah, in the last stream I was discussing between 5 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 7 blocks. And by doing 7 blocks, it would give me all the space I need. Plus, since they're going to be, my plan is to build these into booths instead, kind of like how I have in my other city districts. They're going to be more pressed up against the front, like this. And there's not really going to be doorways rather than, um, actually, I don't know why I took out the center part. I need to take that part out. So it'll probably take on more of this shape. And now that I think about it, I still might be able to get away with, now that I'm looking at this, I think I might still be able to get away with not, or only doing 6 blocks, even though I said I don't like doing that. I like having this gap here between when I build this building. So my idea though is that there would be like a little opening right here, and I'd have a stairway that goes up. Yeah, so and I wouldn't want to build these very tall either, so that'd be perfect if I can get it just to go up to I guess that's a 4 block height. But it'd have to be something more like this. So we'll try it out. We'll try it out. I could, I if I guess I could make them just single story booths as well, which will probably be easier. But I did want to make these buildings out of wood and terracotta. So let's get our resources and start testing out what this is going to look like. Uh, I first want to see some terracotta colors, because there was some really cool looking ones that I did kind of like. Yeah, like the red terracotta looks pretty cool. Or so does both purple and magenta. I mean, I like almost all the terracotta. Hmm. I wonder if any of these guys just sell regular. I mean, this guy sells blue terracotta. Gotta see if I can turn like this light gray terracotta into any one of these three would be cool. Kind of like the I think I'm gonna do the purple. I like the purple terracotta. Let's see if I can turn this regular terracotta into, or this light gray terracotta into purple terracotta. I can't remember how else I can get regular blue dye. Because I know there's a few ways, but anyways, let's just try this first. No, it has to be regular terracotta. This is already a color. I can't use it. Ah. I want something a little more colorful than light gray terracotta. But something I know I can get a pretty decent amount of. I don't need a lot, though. I mean, light blue and blue are always terracottas I can get a pretty good amount of, but I've already used that a bit, so... I mean, I still have an okay amount of regular terracotta. I just don't want to keep chipping away at this, but I guess it's the only option I really have. So, we'll start with this. We have 3 stacks of terracotta. I have an idea how to kind of conserve as well, so let's go and get some stone from one of our stone generators over here. Okay, got a good amount of stone and cobblestone. Terracotta, stone. Now I'm gonna need wood, so I'll pick which. Can't. Birch is almost never an option. It's just, it's cool. It's a good wood, but it's just not really fitting for the theme that I have. I have a lot more like darker woods, and even for some reason, even like the light wood is that the pale oak wood works better. Dark oak wood has been working really well lately. I also am going to need to get more blue dye, so unfortunately, you know what, I'll just use up the lapis, because I could buy lapis now, so might as well use that. Perfect. I had enough for all 3 stacks. That's perfect. There we go. Now I have of more variation of dye as well. So let us now drop off just a little bit of this stuff because I don't need all these resources. Get some wood. Do dark oak for this one, for steps of this one. I'm not sure what I want to do for the roof though. Should I do dark oak for the roof? What do all the other buildings look like in that area? I feel like I've been using dark oak and spruce a lot here. Okay, so that's dark oak. That's dark oak. Yeah, the dark oak and pink. So These are regular oak wood. Where's the spruce? I wonder if that's what the spruce wood is. Yeah, I think that is. So I could use, let's do another spruce wood building for the roof. Oh, I guess that is spruce right there as well. We have oak, spruce, dark oak, a little bit of pale oak and acacia, and the redwood, whatever that is, the mangrove. Hmm. Will the? I wonder if the birchwood will be good. Maybe it will. Maybe I need to give it a chance. I mean, yeah, like I don't mind that. That's not bad so far. Actually, that looks pretty cool. I don't think that looks bad at all. But what I am curious about now, I do this. Yeah, I can't put that up there. Okay. So no, that looks. I think that looks good actually. I think I can use birch. So might be time for me to just harvest a few birch trees because I think this building could look really cool actually. I might not even need that much birch wood. I'll take this one. Oh, you know what? I'll leave the stack behind for now. Take birch saplings and start planting them. Hopefully, after I go and build some. Where can I have room in my little tree forest? We will see. There's not much space here. Those are some big mangrove trees. Wow, those really take up a lot of space. Okay, no problem. We do have plenty of other clear patches to plant trees on. Um, I'm just gonna grab more rockets now, and yeah, I think I'm just gonna plant these birch trees nearby where I'm building. That's probably my best option right now, because I don't need that much wood, but however much I could fill in that space, I could probably use. Sun is also going down, so I might as well sleep while I'm here. I don't want to deal with those creepers. Um, extra stack right here. We'll do the trick. So my plan is to start with just one floor. Just build out the first floor, And then the second floor, we will see um, if we can make it like a two-story thing or not. 'Cause it just simply might not have enough space unless I, break away this little walkway here, and which is definitely doable. It's not gonna be the end of the world. But let's get started. I need to plant these trees though first, so that way they grow while I'm doing all of this. And hey, we'll pull in right there. That'll kind of tell me the rest are beginning. I can't make it too tall, otherwise the steps will eat up even more space. They need to. So I'll have to focus on trying to really make it like ergonomic for them to walk on. Now, do I want to really commit to this height? Like, let's just say that's the shop window here. I'm gonna chop all this stuff back down, but I'm just kind of testing it out to see what this would look like. I think we could do this. Yeah, I think this is definitely achievable. I don't think it'll like eat up too much space and make it like unwalkable, and yeah. Great. Now we know. Or I even do that. Now, do I want the walls to be like terracotta on top, wood and stone on bottom like this? Or do I want it to be... I have one where I did... Oh yeah, terracotta on bottom and wood and stone top? I need references. I need references! Can't do this. Terracotta on top. Oh, like this one. Like I kind of like that though. Actually, I kind of like the wood on top. That looks pretty cool. Granted, if I did wood on top, um, it would need to be another different kind of wood. Or there would need to be another different kind of wood involved. Like I'd have to make it that I would have to make like spruce or dark oak or something. Something that would go well alongside birch. I'm gonna keep it simple and do terracotta on top. Um, just because I don't know what else goes well with birch. And I want to make it a birch roof. I think the birch accents look well on the terracotta. So I'm just gonna commit. I'm gonna commit to this. Then the floors, we'll figure out the floors a little later. I think I want to make these floors some kind of wood as well. I think I might make them like, maybe I'll make those like oak wood or something. We'll see. We will find out and see. Oh no, I didn't bring a oh, a stone cutter. There's always something to forget. Um, did I not leave one anywhere here? I don't think I built any stonecutter professions in here yet. Oh man, of course. So that's gonna be one of my next. Oh wait, I do right here. One of my next tasks is gonna be to put a stonecutter's house nearby. You know what? A whole new set of stairs right there, because I have a feeling I will be needing all those stone blocks too. Then go back to this just to see if that was enough. Also need rip this up. Already, yeah, it's already looking better. This I just realized this was kind of bothering me, not seeing path kind of pre-worked out. Oh, hey, so today I'm actually working on building trader stalls in here. So right now I'm actually finishing the path around because the path kind of gives me more perspective of size. But um, I'm focusing on trying to actually just get the walls up, and I'm going to be using stone bricks as the first base here. But in the meantime, I wanted to set these because I finally was able to build a nice way of wrapping around here and leading to what's going to be the foreman's house. Come to think of it, this is a perfect spot to put a stone cutter. I didn't realize there was already a blast furnace here. So yeah, that's the objective today. And then I do have a few other like surprise bonus tasks if I can get these complete in like a good time. But I'm just trying to focus on one thing at a time while I can here. Cool. So yeah, now that I got this path complete, um, this is also just going to be another small house. We just have this plant or built here for the in the meantime. This is really the main focus is this building here. So this is where the steps are going to come useful. Actually, whoops. Yeah, I'm trying to build the booths or like the stalls, trader booths, things like that. I'm trying to build them like a slightly different way than I normally do because um it's kind of hard to constantly be trying to keep the villagers like out of them. Um I did discover a booth that I've discovered quite a few houses now that have just like 30 villagers just hiding in the upstairs like doing all kinds of crazy business with each other. I don't even want to know. And we'll work on that later. That's like another project for another time. But um, we just had to clear out the potato farm yesterday on that stream, and that still isn't quite fixed yet, but it's better than before. But yeah, so I'm trying this new way of building these booth fronts where I'm gonna just build. I'm not gonna use trap doors to let them in and out anymore because they don't really like the trap doors give them pathing issues or like they don't like walk correctly through the area I need them to. They get stuck on them because they don't register them because they're trap doors. They want to fall into the trap. So um oh no, I'm doing terra. Oh, might still look cool, but no, I gotta stick to the plan. I wanted to put terracotta on the top floor. We gotta take this down. Man. Well, at least it's not a lot of progress. This was done really quick. Set up, no problem. We will commit to make. What should I do with this bottom floor? I guess I do need a second type of wood that'll work with this. I guess I could do oak wood here. Oak wood and birch wood go together pretty well, especially when the birch wood's stripped like that. So, all right, let me grab that real quick. I got plenty of oak wood. You know, wait a minute. It's nighttime. I'm going to bed. I'm not dealing with the zombies or the creepers or whatever those flying phantom things are. No. No, no, no. Not doing it. Okay. So forgetful. So forgetful. Stone cutter. That's gonna be handy. Crafting table, why not? And I'll take a bookshelf because I like to read. Let's place down the necessities here. Stone cutter, crafting table, bookshelf for knowledge. Got it. Um, knowledge. We got to keep that going here. Um, let's get my oak planks going. I need to fill this in. Yeah, that's already looking better. That way, when I build the windows, I can do a lot more like stone brick stairs, and it'll blend in a lot better with the oak. And it'll separate more when I start putting more birch planks around it. I'll work out how I want to do the storefronts. I think I have a different way of building the front that I do have in mind. Or maybe this. Actually, you know what? I could do birch logs going across the front. That'll look cool. Cut the tops off to make it look like the logs going across all of these supports. That'll look a little fancier. Just minor details that probably don't matter in the long run. But hey, maybe it'll be worth it. We will find out. Now, I know I don't need windows in between places. They're going to need a little bit of privacy. I mean, I could build windows between all the booths so they could all watch each other. Just watch each other and do whatever they do. You know, no privacy in this town. But no, I'm not really about that. I'm about privacy. I like privacy, so we'll put walls between them. We won't put windows in between their rooms. Even though we can, I just choose not to. And I will start adding a few more details before we put the stairs in. So this is where I am going to put the lower level windows, just to add like detail and a little more like texture to the building. That's annoying. But I can usually hide that by putting little planters in front. Um, Kind of a build flaw with what I've been doing lately. I kind of have to figure out a way around that, but I don't know quite yet. Maybe I could fix it with slabs, actually. It's only the first step, so I could do something like that. That might, yeah, I might start trying that. Just see how that works. Doesn't seem to affect the stair either, so if it works well, I'll start doing that more often. And just like that, that's how I figure out new little build methods uh, for this. steps now. Okay, birch. Clicked. That should be more than enough. Oh, problem. Just because there's like no side windows on this one. Easy peasy. Cool. Pro gamer stuff right there. Wow, that actually worked out pretty well. Okay, now I'm going to use the steps again to fill out some of the floor. It'll make below feel a little roomier and look a little fancier. I need to figure out how far down to go with it. That I just got a block there. I forgot that when I build stairs like this, I typically need to build these little beams in the middle because just like I'm doing breaking my legs every 3 seconds falling into these holes, so do the villagers. And if I'm going to be putting trade villagers in here that I actually hold in here, that would really be a bummer to come to find that they keep killing themselves by falling on my creation. And I'm an architect, so I ain't going to let that happen. Works? Nope, it doesn't. So we're going to take that out. They could still hurt themselves. What if they jump? Test this. We gotta do some testing. Oh, yeah, okay, they can't. No worries. We can get creative with that. I'll worry about that later. You know what? The best part to this city is that safety is only secondary, which means fun is first and foremost. I don't want to get in the way of fun. Um, oh, that's how I did it. Okay. I hope those birch trees are close to being grown because definitely gonna need them soon, very soon. But I still have a, yeah, okay, perfect. Look at that. Man, my timing is just spot on. Grab some wood, and then I can put the rest of these like corner beams and stuff in. And we could put the terracotta walls up. All right. No floating trees. Pro gamer move. We don't do that floating tree stuff around here. You know, another pro gamer move. We do not deal with jumping up blocks. We put steps on everything. I'm definitely a pro gamer. That's why I'm in the Minecraft universe. Ow. Aha, see, I got smart. Ow. Not... I think I'm going to leave the center post unstripped. I'm going to leave that as just like regular logs. I think that'll look cool. But man, it keeps tricking me. I keep thinking that I have to have to strip the log. Great. Okay. Terracotta. I really like this purple terracotta, so I'm trying to use this. I made only 3 stacks, so I have to use it kind of sparingly, though. I'm hoping this will be enough to get around. I don't need a lot, just enough to build some walls. I've been thinking. I know I've been doing quite a few do-overs on this building already, but I've been thinking. I think I'm going to push this top front level out 1 block, because then it'll give me more space, and it'll let me build a different type of window up here, which will look better than just kind of like repeating the same window build on each level. At least for like these smaller buildings, you know, like I want these smaller buildings to be a little more unique level by level, kind of like older townhouses in the city can be. So that's gonna be what I'm gonna do here. I know I just built this up, but I'm just gonna rebuild this wall, but out by 1 more block. Man, it's a really good thing I got all that birch wood because I would have definitely ran out. For sure gonna have to plant more trees after this. Okay. Good part though is that it also gives more space for the villager to run around, and it's easier for me to design it upstairs so he doesn't hurt himself or herself trying to be. You know, I don't know who my traders are yet. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah. that's going to be the goal, is trying to design these buildings so that way it's safe for the villagers, because man, they really do a lot of goofy stuff. It's hard to keep an eye on them. Wrong type of wood. I used the wrong type of wood there. Nice to use birch once in a while. There we go. Now that's looking better. Yeah, that's going to be cool. It's cool to have this little overhang right here, too. Makes it easier to do things like hang land. I'm gonna, just to save resources, I'm just gonna put oak wood the walls between again. But I'll keep the outside terracotta. Great. Yeah, this already feels a lot better upstairs, and I think it's gonna look a lot cooler this way. So once I finish building these walls, I'll take a step back just to show you guys what this already looks like so far. And it also helps me get a better view of what I'm trying to go for. Ooh, that's a fun little trick there. Fly, fly from floor to floor. Okay. Yeah, so that's already, I think that, a little bit of a better view. I think that's looking pretty cool so far. I like that it just gives that one block of an overhang. The colors are looking pretty good with each other, especially once I put a few more details in just to put the windows in and, um, I start putting all the other spruce stairs all over it and the flowers and plants. Like this building's gonna look pretty cool. Um, I reckon it's gonna look similar to this. Um, but yeah, once everything's put on, that's gonna work out really well. And I think it accents the pink building next to it very well too. It kind of helps darken this bright pink tone because this whole district is a little bit darker in tone with wood and everything, anyways. So that's what I'm trying to commit to here. So let's start putting in what I think the windows might start really looking like. This one might be interesting. I might have to do this a little differently. I might have to commit to stone or to wooden steps, like oak wood stairs. I think that'll do better on the top section rather than stone stairs. Like if I do, oh, right though. I can fix this. Slabs can fix it all. Yep, slabs can fix it all. Yeah, that will look better. That looks more natural the way it flows. And once I put something to break up this line right here, that'll look really good. Although these vines are going to be problematic. I wish I can keep them, but villagers will for sure get stuck on those. I already made my mistake of adding all these glow vines to these buildings, so I gotta eventually remove all that and figure out a different way of decorating. It's not vines and things that are climbable are not villagers' friends. That's for sure. Lesson learned. Okay, so I wonder if this might also look good if I break out the lower half and just put steps on the lower half. That I don't think it matters. I think I'm just gonna leave it as terracotta on this one. Keep this design just a little bit more simple. Okay. So this is a good point for me to plant some more trees. I'm gonna go to bed to avoid the rest of nighttime here. Oh, looks like I didn't realize I was so low on food. And I know I don't have too much left in the chest because I specifically am a pork chop kind of person, let me tell you. I prefer the pork chops. I'm gonna have to run to the market and get more food as well. So let's head back and do that. I'm gonna need some emeralds too, so I'll have to run through our chest and grab a stack. Maybe drop off some of the random stuff I've accumulated. Okay. Um, yeah, we're working the spot we're filling in right now, filling in right here on the map. So the next time we update the map, this whole green section is going to be completely updated with new pathway and some buildings. It'll look much better. Much better. Take some of these birch trees right now while they're looking nice and grown. You know, when a tree is looking nice and healthy, the first thing I want to do, chop that bad boy down. Let me tell you, I will not leave floating trees. Pro gamer move. I'm definitely anti floating trees. Anti floating trees movement. Okay, there'll be more growing short soon enough. I should start working on the roof. I think I'm gonna put stone brick. What do I want? How do I want to do this? I think I have an idea. Each little, like I'm gonna have one main roof that's gonna be the typical A-frame. Like I've been building all of these. These are all A-frame style roofs. But each window is going to have a smaller peak, similar to how I've been doing for some of these other buildings right here. That way it'll still start it'll start to form more of a theme for how I'm building these, but it will also break up some of that basic A-frame style that I've been kind of leaning on area. And I actually kind of lean on that style in general. I just really like the way it looks. It's simple to build, but it just looks really nice. But it is nice to still break up the texture a bit, especially when you're looking at it from the map. I'm going to use these at the main one. Okay, great. I didn't realize that I'm going to need stone for these walls in between as well. Looking good. Uh-oh. I should have built this top layer one taller because, well, it doesn't have to overlap. No, it doesn't have to overlap because these just one block tall windows. That's what I'm going to do. They're just going to be one block tall windows. I've been doing a lot of windows 2 blocks tall, but they don't all have to be like that. Plus, it'll get to show off the color of the terracotta more. I leave more wall space to that's kind of exposed. And I would like to show off the terracotta more. Call me a show off. Should have brought that crafting table up with me. And the bookshelf. Alright. Okay. Need a lot of steps in that. Okay. Well, that's looking really good from a distance, though. I feel like that color is gonna stand out really well and actually kind of break up all the other rooftop colors that I've made, which isn't really the biggest variety. I want to hang a lantern from the block there. Oh man. Might look cool if I do birch and oak. Like I've already done all the birch side, now like What if I fill in the rest of the space with oak wood? Actually, I think that might look really cool as well. Like, I'll do birch slabs on top here. I think I might do that. Once again, it just adds a nice touch of, like, variation to it. Ooh, out of birch wood, though. Hey, more tree. Okay, now for the oak. Need a lot more oak. Yeah, that is gonna look cool. You'll see the pattern once I finish it up and I fly away. You'll see the pattern that's it's not really like a pattern, it's just basic squares, but it just looks cool between the birch wood and the oak wood. It'll definitely stand out on the map and kind of like set this building apart. Okay. Wow, the roof is actually pretty much done. I might throw a couple chimneys on it or something, but I'm gonna fly away and show it off a little bit. I don't know why I don't do ones like that more often, actually. Yeah, no, that looks good. It definitely stands out on its own. Do stuff like that way more often. Okay. Now that I have the roof in place, we're gonna start finalizing that second floor. Put the last few terracotta bricks in. That way, it's good for the windows when we put those in. That looks pretty cool. I'm actually really happy with how this is all turning out so far. Okay. Now I have these grass blocks, and normally I don't put this in till the end, but I might as well just kind of start shaping what the outside's going to look like. I'm going to put a little garden there. Put a little garden right here. This is just going to be a flat walkway. But I can start putting some of these steps down. little cramped in this spot, but details are worth it from a distance. Okay. More birch wood though, and the trees are not growing fast enough, so I'm gonna take the last stack that I have. And I will have to put some time into um, reharvesting that wood. Your boy here also forgot to get food. So I'm just going to do that right now, too, while we're talking about it. Grab my birch wood. Yeah, I'm out of my pork chops. I need my pork chops. I'm not rich and fancy. I don't like eating golden apples all day. I mean, I'm rich, but I'm not fancy. So, at least in this game, I'm rich. I mean, look at this. Definitely richer than this guy. So, there's that. But I just want pork chops. I don't need golden food. Just some gold meat. Leave it to the Sarkovs to constantly have an extra guest in their booth right here. All right. Okay, so I got a few pork chops in reserve. I can put my money back. I never put my boots back on after I was doing that jump testing, so that could have killed me. Brilliant. I'm gonna go to bed. Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. It's about to go to sleep. But yeah. So for those watching, the project I'm working on today is gonna be this little house slash trading booth for villagers, and my plan is to. I mean, I'm already almost done. I got to grab a few resources that I keep going back and forth for, and once I get the building built, I just got to trap a couple inside, so that way it's something extra to trade in another district of my city. And you'll see me fly over it in just a moment here. There's a lot of ground to cover all the way over here. That's why I like to build traders all around this place. So that way when I'm working in any different area, I can go to these guys for my basic random resource trades, or my farmers that are in this building, or cartographers in the building over there. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna put, what kind of traders I'm gonna put in here yet. I haven't decided, but we'll get to there when the time comes. In the meantime, I just gotta, um, finish getting the house ready for them, get a roof over their head. Oh, I need so many more slabs. Whoops, wrong block. Yeah. You know what? I'm just fashion way. So this might not look as good as I'm hope it will. put between. Do the regular step. That looks okay. I don't know. It just looks a little crowded now. What if? It's starting to look better. Yeah, I'm liking that more. Okay, I'm gonna follow this design for the other. There's windows across from that. I need all my wood back though. Yeah, it's a little different. I like it. Sorry. Details, details, details. One thing I want to see if it... I think I like that even more. Because it adds like the texture back into it of the different windows. So, we're going to do that. One of these days, some of these streams, I don't even know how to say it. I'll have to show off some of the buildings we have here because we have so many different buildings with so many different uses. There's another YouTuber who played in the city, and he has made this awesome machine. It's like a giant vending machine, and it's all automated. And it takes a minute to explain, and I cannot show off how it was made. He knows better than I do, but one of these days I'll show off the giant vending machine we have in our city, and I don't know. We have so many cool random things like that's been built in here that it's just so exciting to have. Have all these like streets that lead to all these random builds from other people. Ow, that was not a pro gamer move. And uh, yeah, so it's fun kind of like imagining what the future holds, and I always like to leave a few spots open for whatever my imagination kind of brings in the future too. I try not to be too determinate of every little space. Like there's a few open spaces I'll leave for a while until I really come up with the idea for it. What am I doing? What am I doing? Hold the stairs. It's gonna be a little tight right here. But it's fun to have tight little like alleyways too. Um, Once again, another cool thing to this city that isn't really discussed, that everything that you see here does and will have an underground system to it as well. There are plans for this giant underground sewer system slash undercity. So I like having these really tight alleyways in here because I can do things like build like one block trap door ladders going down into like a little secret room or something. As I say, it's just more ways of adding so much depth to the city. That's really fun. It kind of gives me, it gives me like excitement for it. Okay, so now I got to figure out. I I want to break this up a little more, how I really want to do this. I think I am going to build, yeah, these stairs going all the way around. Whoops. This helps down here. I'm not sure how I feel about like leaving this bare on the back like that. There's something that looks weird about the way this is blending right here. Since I didn't put birch logs to separate it as a block, I just put it from oak planks to terracotta blocks. Something weird about that. So yeah, I'm gonna cover it up with the spruce stairs. Kind of like the go-to trick for that. Okay. I did bring glass pane. Let's put those in. I almost always the glass panes are like the thing I almost always forget until like the very last part. So I'm trying to cover that first. I don't want to forget to put these in. What I will have to remember to put in though, floor. I was originally thinking of doing like an oak wood floor down here, but now I'm starting to think that it might look better if I do like a mangrove, something a little bit different in color from everything. So when I go back, I'll grab mangrove wood, and I will need iron bars because the way I'm building these new booths, not like a prison cell, not like a prison cell, just more like a comfortable home that you can draw similarities to prison with. I plan on putting these I mean, oh no, these iron bars in the booth so that way it prevents these guys from getting out, but it also like kind of deters the other villagers from wanting to walk through. When I just do like single holes with slabs or trap doors, all villagers get stuck on the trap doors, and the little kid villagers still want to run through the little holes. But it seems like whenever I put iron bars with like steps or blocks, um, I just see less of that. It still happens, just a lot less. So that's gonna be the plan with that. Um, it's not looking bad so far though. Actually, if I build's about complete, you know, few trap doors, put the floor in, decorations. So we're looking good. That's exactly what I'll do. I'll go grab some decorations and stuff. Now I to think, what kind of traders do I want? Like more like librarians are always good. Um, I just did, you know, like toolsmiths, stonecutters, blacksmith. Oh, you know, these could be. I just said it, stonecutters. I actually don't have any stone cutting traders, so maybe these should be stonecutter traders or whatever they're called, stonemasons. That would be help a lot. I might do that. But if it's stone cutting mason, I gotta change the floors. I can't do macro floors. That's blasphemy then. I need them to have like some kind of stone floor. Like I know granite. We will do granite floors, but I still need the iron bars and money for lanterns. I am so sorry for all the constant chest opening and closing and opening and closing. Just, one way of constantly being in this place where I'm trying to organize and eh, Minecraft struggle. I'll just leave that for now. We'll just make that kind of a new crap chest in the moment. Okay, Ronald, come on. Hey, out of the way. Yeah, Ronald Sampson, that's my boy. He's always got the lantern and name tag hookup. You, I don't even know who you are, and how did you even get in there? This is the one rare occasion where this guy made it past, or I might have built this and forgot he was in there. Can't remember how this guy got in. But I started correcting these areas because I got annoyed. You can see by the iron bars. This is a very new new modification. Um, you'll notice in the booths like this, yeah, they're constantly stuck on these trapdoors. So we'll work on it. We'll work on it. I still like the way these buildings look, so we're gonna take a little bit of inspiration from that. Another thing I could do that would look cool is build a brick walls. Yeah, I don't need as many iron bars now. Oh, oh, buddy, you are stuck in there. You are not getting out. Okay, I forgot the granite, so we'll leave him there. Grab a stack of granite. No, I guess since I'm already back, I might as well grab the rest of those stone cutter tables and put them in. If that's what I'm committing to are the stone masons. Well, might as well. I'll enjoy the walk. I won't fly this time. I'm gonna hold on to the iron bars because there's like one other detail I want to do with them. And I'll also take these cobwebs. Got the granite. Cutter's perfect. Bookshelves. Knowledge. Oh, wow, I have so many lanterns. I didn't even need to buy those last ones. Well, always good to have more, I guess. Throw an extra crafting table in there. Normally I'm afraid of nighttime. Normally I go to sleep. I ain't afraid anymore. I'm toughing this one out. We're gonna... I gotta put a chimney on this house. I'm gonna pick, probably right here would look alright. Maybe I should just do like a tiny... Yeah, maybe I should just do like little chimneys instead of like the big one that makes smoke like that, because I already have a lot of smoke. But down this direction... Nah, I'm making a smoking chimney. They're cool. They're cool. I should have grabbed a campfire when I had the chance. But a campfire is going to go down there, and it's going to make smoke like that. Um, and usually, if I think that villagers can get up here, I will put something like iron bars right there. So that way it prevents a villager from jumping up here and getting in and then falling in there and burning to death. I don't think I'm really going to need that. Oh, can I get out now? Oh, no. Ah, help! Help! All right, I'm out. So, yeah, I'm going to leave it unbarred. You know, I like the danger element. Helps keep the villagers on their toes, too. You know, we can't take risks. Even the children need to be aware of creepers and zombies and skeletons and whatnot. Okay. It'll be plenty lit up, though. So I have been having an issue where no matter how much light I seem to put, there's always enough dark spots for zombies and all the annoying stuff to spawn over here. So I'm really trying to light this area up a lot. Like a little bit overkill with the lantern, I know, but take chances. I will put a lot more chains around here later. Chains are always a good effect. I brought the cobwebs, not thinking I was gonna put the fireplace in the chimney, but now that I know I'm doing that, you know, hold off on using those. Put this floor in now, granite floor. Okay, that's gonna look good though. Really cool. Oh no, it's hard to get in. There we go. See, I think having buildings like this, which are like trader buildings for, in this case, stonemasons, it just makes it so much easier for me. So um, I'm a person who gets lazy for going out and like finding all the materials and stuff. I'd rather let me out. Ah, screw it. I'd rather just pay for my materials, so that's why I build all of these little booths for traders to live in. Um, Whatever keeps me in the safety of my city and where I can get killed less out in the wild. I have lost way too many valuable things due to poor decision making. And in the city, it's a lot easier to just get all that stuff back by just buying it. You know, I don't have to mine for the diamond anymore. I could just buy diamond gear whenever I need it. See, this is what I. Oh, come on. This is what I mean. How did they get you? This place is dangerous. Where's my security? I don't have any security. You guys are. You villagers are slacking on building the iron golems. Now I have to kill an old diamond farmer. Man. Like, I thought this. Alright. There we go. I don't know what corners aren't well lit anymore. I've gotten everything. Ow. Okay, so they're definitely coming from back here. Wow, a lot of zombies. Okay. I just need even more light back this direction, I suppose. Okay, definitely this corner. We're just gonna go go all the way around, light this up quick. This is why I build a city. Because this annoys me. That's all right. That's the fun. Okay. Go back now. Hopefully, all the zombies that I have to deal with for a little bit. Got some item frames, just you know, only a few. Not nothing crazy, nothing crazy. Crafting table. The obvious stone cutter. Not a house without a painting. A good one. Yeah, they really when they updated the paintings, they really made those work well for them. Like I think they did a good job adding more giant paintings. Oh, that's the this is the like loading screen or something for like the first like Minecraft, like this first Minecraft island or something. Okay, too many big paintings. I don't want this many. Oh, I never finished. Tales of putting the birch log. That okay. I'm never that great at decorating. I feel like I can starting to get the hang of it, like ideas like I'll throw a bed right there in the corner when I get. Oh, I know what else I want to do. Another detail I like to occasionally put on buildings be like iron bars. Like right here would be really cool. To me, it kind of looks like a gutter, so I think it looks kind of cool just to add a little more texture and make it look like there's like just some kind of like runway coming off the roof. So I'll do that occasionally on buildings. This how I could probably put a lightning rod too. That would probably help because I have a lot of wood and is all very prone to catching fire. Great. Got there. Yeah, it's so easy to look over all these extra little details when you're building these places. I am gonna copy each window because probably the best way I can creatively block off them falling and taking damage every time they go down these stairs here. So that's what I'm gonna do with that. I'll use birch, slabs and birch, steps on this look just slightly different. Item frame. Oh, flower pots. I forgot that I brought these. Perfectly. Also just realized that that's not blocking it off unless I put the third shelf there. Where's the paintings? There. Yeah, should have put a little workstation back here too. It would make sense for a stone cutter to have some kind of like stone bench. Oh man, I knew it. I was trying not to do that, but yeah, that's okay. There. This needs to. I had a feeling I did. There we go. Now they can't fall off the stairs. No, I don't want to pay. All right, that'll work. I don't know if I really want to do this for every house, but it'll look nice if I did. Do I have the oak wood for it? I don't. Oh, I'm not going to do that for the house, just this one. Oh well. Cool. So might not be might not all be entirely finished, like decorations with flowers and everything, but we pretty much have this project complete. I just have to move stonemasons to everything. And okay, that works. That works. We already got one stonemason in. I need to bring some beds in, maybe if a little bit of, whatever. I mean, I'll just trade with them and then put it in the item frames. Um, Perfect. So, not looking too bad so far. Oh, I also need trapdoors. I realize. Okay. I guess trapdoors look good here. 'Cause I don't want to do birch trapdoors. Just don't look good as um, like window panes. Maybe just oak. I think oak trapdoors would probably look good. So I do have to go back for more oak wood. Let's do that. I'll grab some chains too. Those always look awesome, especially with like blacksmiths and toolsmiths and stonemasons, things like that. Put some dark oak trapdoors. Good though. No, no, I'm gonna stick with my oak wood. We'll see though. I might add a few other things now that I'm thinking about it. For here, add some support. I'm also now I didn't see it before, but now I'm seeing it. I could also add a little cover of those windows there. That'll help that area look better too, on top of adding the shingles and stuff to it. Yeah, that's already gonna look steps here. Hey, I can still do it. Oh, I don't have what three? One. Yeah, I need. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's already looking a lot better. So we got some chain. Throw a couple chains. These are cool, decorative. Seems to be kind of a lot of chains in this village anyways. It's kind of a theme I'm going with, so might as well keep it up. Add a chain up there, hide them around. Yeah, that already looks a little bit better. I like that this building's not so tall that I have to always go up to the top floor to place something. I can just kind of jump from the bottom level. Rare that I make something that can do that. Okay. Oh, and I said I wanted to put a lantern there, so I'm not gonna build up. I'm gonna there. I do it from the top of the roof. Oh, and I forgot to grab the campfire when I went back. But that's gonna be what I get on my next trip back. Tails and stuff. I guess I can probably get a few flowers when I do that. It might not. Well, I might not even need a boat. I think the villagers might just walk in. If I break bring beds back and break a block open, I think villagers might walk in and pick up jobs on their own volition. So. Also use. Now I'm thinking I could use spruce wood for around these grass blocks too. That's what I'll do. Campfire. Left campfire. Put bars and chain back. Stone back. Reset it. Oops. Best to put that stuff away. Take a few flowers. The herbluet. Lilacs. Wine. Ferns. Sure. I love cactuses. They're all great options here. Beds. Beds. Oh, and there's one other tiny side project I want to do. Grab this purpur here, and you'll see what I'm going to be up to. Oh, I know. Okay. I'll use a few more flowers, so I'll grab a few more flowers. I can't remember how many flower pots I placed, but I can always use a good variety. Okay, we're gonna put the fireplace in first. So I don't that campfire. I mean, yeah, that looks cool. I like that. What's in this one? Oh, what am I doing? The most important part is the beds, and I was just sorry, guy. Here's a bed for you. Yeah, he he likes it. He likes his bed, as do I. Like my bed too. Let me parts in like that. Just okay. Grab the spruce. That's fine. Thought that I wanted to. I think I saw a pot building on the roof. There it is. We're gonna put a cactus here. Cool. So before I head back to grab the spruce slabs that I predictably forgot, I'm gonna fix this tree right here. So this tree, it even has a piece of another tree hanging on to it. Um, might even just keep that just for laughs. But it was decided that we're gonna keep this tree, even though it's in the middle of our little river that kind of slowly constructing. We will make a purpose for it. And so I decided for lore, it could be kind of like a gift from, the wizard's village. So that's where the purpur is going to come in. We're going to make this a floating tree. It's already pretty tall, so I can make this work pretty well. So, do the pillars going down. Uh, you know, I could also hang a few links off of it. Man, this is not easy to do when you're in the water. There we go. Then I could put one more. Hold on. Cool. That's kind of cool. I kind of like that. I'm not sure how I like the leaves hanging off there though. I'm leaving them. I'm leaving the leaves. Some of the what's left of the original Oak Village that was here when we moved in. Okay. spruce planks and spruce trapdoors, and our build should be about done. Have a few made perfect. I'm gonna need more. Okay. And then come daytime, I wonder if I can, or maybe even it'd be even easier during nighttime. I wonder if I can get two more villagers over there, get them to live in here. I'll break that away so that way we see if anyone takes me up on the offer. It would sure be nice. Couple play. Oh, I need. Whoops, my math is off. This is a really big street, so I guess I don't mind if like the build kind of goes into the street a little bit. Yeah, that'll look better. Cool. I think that's about done. And guess we'll just wait for the villagers to move in. Because sooner or later, I'm going to see a few more stonemasons running around here. Take my bookshelf back. I need to retain my knowledge. And now... drop this down. Oh, Mr. Zombie, you done messed up. Come on, boy, come on. Alright, got him. So... now we start working out how this next house is going to be built. You know, this will be a future stream. We'll build this little house in a future stream, and then I have to start thinking about how I want to connect the roadway right. I just want to do like a curved path and make this some gardens, or if I do want to ever actually move this house, I might have to. I'm getting a little zombie raid. Okay, sure, sure. Okay. What else we can do, though, that I was thinking of doing was building one more crane. Basically, exactly like that one, because I like the way this was built. That was really cool. And that wasn't me that built this one. That was a friend of mine who also plays on this server. He's also actually a huge reason why this whole quarry even got built. Um, I want to build another crane similar to this right here. So while we're here, we can do that because that's not too long of a project. so might as well get the wood I need. So I have to take note of what I need though. So that's all spruce, if I'm not mistaken. Not too much though. I'm gonna need to remember to get 2 grinding wheels, bit of chain, about a stack of spruce wood, and I might already be good on the spruce. Of course, I always put the something back. I put the chain. Okay, we'll start with what we have right now. Go from here. Steps and oh no, that was such that was an embarrassing jump. I did not mean that. Oh, I see. They used a trapdoor. Trapdoor to. That's what he did. That's clever. All right. Well, falling's good for my bones, anyways. Good for the bones. No, no, no. Oh, man. Ah, darn it. I keep falling off this crane. The simplest. Great. Now, if I go back, I'll get granite wall, stains, and some grindstone. Able to make that look like a crane. Now, I don't know if I'm going to put anything on this one. It might be cool to have one crane like with a load on it and one crane that just has like a loose chain. That's what I was initially thinking. So I'm just going to try that at first. If I feel like um if I feel like it really needs to look more like it has to have a bundle of something on it, then yeah, sure, I'll build the bundle on it, but um this one should be cool just looking like a basic crane without anything attached. Like some things are in use, some things aren't. I think I have two grind. Yep, I already have two grindstone. Perfect. And I will grab regular cobbled one. Ow. I Ow. Man, I am not a good pilot in this game. That's one thing. I always take damage. Uh Probably easier to say like, you know, I'm ever to be like the one flying. No, I shouldn't be. Uh I am not going to be the reliable pilot at all. Um, got two more cobbled blocks here. We'll do three. Oh, I didn't. No, I have the block though. I could just polished granite. Oh, I can't turn it. I'll do a fence, a wooden fence. It'll look fine. This is the part that's gonna act as like what holds the counterweight. So, um, yeah, that's why there's like a granite block on the back of the other, but a spruce fence that holds the bed. Or like a dark oak fence would have looked actually much better. But you know, it's not. That's not a big enough detail. It's gonna. Cool. Yeah, that looks really cool. I like that. This whole area is starting to look so much more filled out now already, which I'm really excited for. I'm excited that that it's gotten to a point where I can actually start pulling use and value out of this other district. So this city is so big. We do have districts in here that's like just to kind of organize where I'm kind of putting like themes of things. So now that I got this building built, let's just take a break. I'm gonna go feed these cows real quick. Just a good way to break this up, you know. I fixed the river tree, so that was one of my bonus tasks I didn't tell anyone about. But I'm glad we got that done finally. Just kind of been bothering me. And yeah, we built the mining crate. Wow, actually, we did really good. Actually, we got through 2 of the bonus tasks. I didn't even realize it that we're actually ahead of schedule. Where did I put all my wheat? There it is. Go feed the cows. In one of my last streams not too long ago, we just finished putting in um an old school cow crusher, and I'm kind of figuring it out again. I'm figuring out like how they work exactly because we had issues with one of them. So one cow crusher no longer has a fence post on top of it, but don't know if it really matters. It's annoying to be pushed by them like that, but I don't know. Shouldn't be a problem. If it becomes a problem, then we'll restart this cow crusher. For this one, we'll see. We'll see if there's a difference. Yeah, it's just going to be another good way to just produce like things like leather and meat when we're kind of being inactive, without really putting much effort into it. Very basic way just to get more materials over time without really having to do much. But yeah, that's the cow farm building. Which reminds me, so since I do have the official cow crusher here, that means that our currently used cow building will have to be reset. So maybe what I could do is I could save a few of the cows. I could bring maybe a few of the cows outside the farm and put them in some other farms, and then we'll have to harvest the rest of the cows in that building. So let's see how that goes. Try this. Let's see if we can take 3 cows. I'll bring them. I just built a small farm out in the Aging Oaks district, anyways. So you can see how well that works for them. If it looks good, then I'll leave them there and take care of the rest of the cow. I don't think I've really built any other farms to put them in, unfortunately. So we're just gonna have to deal with the one. 1, 2. Come on. Come on out. 3. Okay. You guys are survivors. You don't even know it yet. And that one just might be as well if he can get out of here. Oh, I should have brought the wheat with me too. Oh well. Come on. You gotta be kidding me. Yeah, this is the current building we're using for these cow farms, and I think we can make better use out of this building. We could make this like a place for villagers to live, or another trade building or something. We could do things with this to get more value out of it. Great. Now let's walk. Um, so yeah, it's a tall building. Just trying to figure out what exactly the use I would want to use it for is going to be. It could just be another apartment building for villagers. Um, hard to say. Hard to say. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, are they going to make it through? One did. There we go. Got him. Nope, I did not get him. stubborn cow. Oh, I'm gonna. Oh, did I lose this cow again? I did. Hey, hey, come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. We're almost there. We're like halfway. More than halfway, I think. Quite a walk through this area now. This is still only just kind of like just the beginning. Oh, wait, we could put them up here. This is good cow farm territory. Good spot for cows. Yeah, come on. Come on up. Perfect. Cool. Happy to see him there. Now we can take care of the other cows. Dun, dun. All right, yeah, let's just do this already. This'll hopefully make my city run a little smoother, having just less mobs compacted in tight areas like this. Oh, I'm not gonna have the space for all this though. Probably need to drop something. Oh yeah, I'm definitely need to drop something off. All right. Let's do that. Let's drop some stuff off. Come back, get the rest of these cows. Wow, got a lot done today. I'm pretty happy with this stream. You know, as we're coming to the finale here. We're starting to wrap up. I think this is a good note to end on. You know, end on the all the cows being taken care of, and we have a new building made, ready for trade, ready to move some villagers into already. Big progress, big progress. We got our walkways built, new crane built, got our tree made. So while I'm discussing the current plans, I have been thinking about one more future project that I plan on doing soon, and that is to build a garden under our train station. We currently have a farm there, like a wheat farm that we made a long time ago. It's not really, it's useful, it's good to have, but we could do the same thing other ways and use less space. So I came up with an idea that I would like to do a terracotta garden, like a large walkable terracotta garden that's just an easy crossing between roads. Um, because even though I'm always down to put more buildings and cool things like that, we don't necessarily need them, and it's going to be kind of a dark area. And if I put a bunch of buildings down there, it's only going to make like all these dark corners for zombies and stuff to spawn and terrorize the villagers. So I'll kind of show what I'm talking about as I go back. This area over here, all of this empty space, I just don't know what to do with it. And I've had this empty for a long time, and I just feel like it would be cool if I made like a big like hanging gardens kind of thing with terracotta walkways and stone and whatever kind of lit up paving I could do with like glowstone and things. So I think it would be a good way to make this area look cool and also kind of just like, yeah, just make it an easier crosswalk here and, you know, these two roads. I also do have to finish the trains. Never put these little stairs on the rest of the columns here. So there are small details I never quite polished up, and I think on one of my next upcoming streams, that's what I'm going to work on. Work on trying to build this terracotta garden. I think it's going to look really pretty. And per usual, the big word I look for is depth and texture. I add a lot of those to it. And yeah, I need to light it up more too. Like, that's a dark spot, and it seems like villagers stay away from there because of it. So see if we could change that, you know, make it something a little more, just a little more appealing. So let's finish off those cows, and we'll end the stream on a good note there. Hey, cows. Where are you? All right. Okay, I'm just gonna dive right in here. So I have looting on my sword, so it gives me like extra resources, which is awesome. Because I'm gonna get a lot out of this. But this also, yeah, this also means that fill up a lot of space too. I hope I don't have to refill this building with cows. I'm not getting enough leather or something. Or maybe I'll just have to make more cow crushers if that happens. But now that we could purchase leather, the item frames too, I don't think we're going to need this building anymore. We already have a small way of just generating leather when we need it. And we're able to purchase almost anything else leather related. I'll leave those 2 cows in here. Just for now until I come back and do something else with the inside. You never know. If I do need to start rebreeding the cows for whatever crazy reason, it's nice that I already have them ready to go. But great. Wow. That helped a lot. It's a lot less annoying over here. Way less noise. Okay, so that concludes it. Wow, we did get a pretty decent amount of leather out of that. You know, that concludes our session for the day. We did a great job. We got a lot done. I'm not going to upgrade the map yet because we have a little bit more work to do before I think that we need to. But make sure to check in because I do stream very frequently. At the moment it's going to be a little bit every day. I'm working on building a schedule in time. So if I keep this up, I will put together a schedule that I follow too. So yeah, please like and subscribe. Thank you to everyone watching and viewing. It was a fun time, and I appreciate people taking the time out of their day to hang out and you know, build with me. Um, Otherwise, have a good day. Bye bye.